people have to speak up, because $1,100 for a uniform for one child is a lot.
What started as a concern among a few parents has grown to include hundreds. The issue is the specific type of uniforms that students attending the Fargo Catholic school system must buy.
In particular, clothes made by a top designer. Valley News Team's Joshua Peguero spoke with one of the parents who is also upset with what she calls a lack of transparency from the Catholic school system in the Fargo area.
Amber Bryant has a 7th grader enrolled at Sullivan Middle School in Fargo.
It'd really be nice if we could just enforce the dress code as hand, not change everything.
Bryant is part of a Facebook group called JP2 Moms. With more than 100 people in it, the topic of conversation for the past 6 months has been a uniform change requiring parents to buy Tommy Hilfiger clothes.
It's extremely pricey. It costs about $1,100 per child for a uniform to get through the year.
Since our recent reports highlighting next year's change, the level of parents expressing frustration with JP2 has grown dramatically. Brian says some parents are just scared to speak up.
These parents are nervous about embarrassing their child.
Some of the parents that I spoke to say their biggest issue with JP2 is that public discussions weren't held about the uniform changes, and they wish they were more involved. JP2 school system president Mike Hagstrom says they set up a uniform committee a year ago to discuss the change. Public meetings weren't held, but Hagstrom says the decision was made in the best interest of the school system. He added that Tommy Hilfiger clothing is of high quality and will last longer than the lower priced clothing.
These kids outgrow uniforms like crazy. My daughter's probably grown 4 feet in the past 2 years.
Brian says parents want a seat at the table whenever JP2 leaders deal with drastic changes like this. She and other parents say they hope this decision is reconsidered. In Fargo, Joshua Peguero, Valley News Live.
JP2 students are not required to wear the uniforms this year, but those who don't wear the new school uniforms starting next year will not be allowed in the classroom and can be sent home to change. If you need help, call our whistleblower hotline. The number is right there on your screen, 237-6576.
From the bursts of sunshine